You know, I know these folks out here on the streets and the ones that we're serving inside the First Pres Church. I know they need the gospel. And so I've been praying God would show us how we can reach them with the gospel. In our city, in Johnson City, we think, oh, there can't be that many people, but there are. There's a lot of people who just need a little help getting back on their feet, and that's what we try to do. Jesus spent a lot of time with those who were needy, and he loved them, he encouraged them, he healed them, he fed them. It's easy for us when we look at the Gospels to see that if we're going to be anything like Jesus, we need to be about serving these people that they're just trying to get back on their feet. You know, some people ask, well, how did they become homeless? And you know, I don't know. I mean, unless they tell us their story, we don't know really how they ended up in the circumstances. You know, all we know is this is where they're at, and as a part of this program, you know, as a church, God's called us to help. This time around, there's I think 4 or 5 mothers with several children, no homes. They're trying to get jobs, trying to get on their feet, get places to live, and you know, the least we can do is to pray for them, and then beyond them, be Jesus with skin on and love on them, give them some hope when you hang around with them, and just talk to them about Jesus, and He knows exactly where they're at. You know, it's tough, and it'll break your heart to see some of these kids, and you never think I might end up like this sometime, where I could have ended up just like them, and you never know. But it's where they're at. And you know, Jesus spent a lot of time with people who had needs, and it breaks my heart as we've been walking the streets here in Johnson City, looking for homeless folks. So Mark and I are headed downtown, see if we can find some folks that could use a towel and some socks. This is First Pres Church, where we work with faith families that are homeless.
Thank you for the towel. Appreciate all y'all helping out the homeless. People like us that really need the help.
Alright, it's cool, man. Thanks.
That'll be good.
Alright. What's up, my man?
How you doing?
Good. Can you use any socks or towels?
You got any socks and towels?
Yeah.
Lord, yes.
All right.
Oh, bless your heart.
There you go, bro.
I really need them, man. Bless your heart.
Brand new towel.
Oh, great. That's great. Yeah, man.
God bless you.
Hey, man, God bless y'all.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, God bless you.
Thank you, David Church, for the councils and our socks and towels. Thank you.
We'll see you. Sitting here on the steps at First Pres, downtown Johnson City. I've been walking the streets here, Mark McGill and I, and we had some towels and socks that you guys gave at Believers Church, and tucked them into backpack and kind of hit the streets and gave away a lot of them. And you know, it just breaks your heart to see how some people get to a place where a towel or clean socks, new socks, means so much to them. I think we just take so much for granted. I just want to encourage you, if you're not helping in any way, if you're not serving in any way, if you, maybe you can, I mean, maybe if you could cook a meal or buy some pizza the next time we get together, or if you want to donate some bottled water or socks or towels. I believe God's just put on my heart to come up here to the city on the weekends and just take my backpack and go and see who may be in need or how we may be able to help them. So, you know, I think when God presses something on your heart, you need to go with it. You don't need to say, well, I wonder what that is, but I know in my spirit that God's called us to do this. And for me personally, beyond that, I really sense coming out here and just trying to help and serve in some way is incredible.